This is the story no one wants to hear, but everyone needs to see. Why is it always the same stories, homelessness, drug crises, crime, all over the headlines, yet never the full picture? I used to think those problems lived only in places like Kensington, LA, or San Francisco, but then I discovered this place and it blew me away. But behind the palm trees and postcard sunsets, there's a crisis hiding in plain sight. Thousands are out in the open, many without homes, many without support. In this video, you'll see why Hawaii, yes Hawaii, has one of the fastest growing homelessness rates in the entire US. I uncovered what's driving people into tents, shelters, and beach encampments. You'll hear from those who've lost everything and from those fighting to solve it. So I encourage you to watch this video without skipping any part, so you won't miss the details I've carefully included. Because Hawaii's story isn't just about homelessness, it's about humanity. And now you don't need to scroll through endless suggestion feeds. In the next few minutes, you'll see everything you need to understand right here.
And if you're a pretty girl, oh, I feel sorry for you. Yeah.
Welcome to Inspire Hub. Make a difference with every click. Subscribe, like, and share our videos to help feed those in need. Your support matters. Join our community and let's create positive change together. Hawaii is the dream on every postcard. Blue oceans, golden sunsets, aloha smiles. But step away from the resorts and you'll see something the brochures never mention. Rows of tents line the beaches. Families live in their cars. Veterans camp under bridges. This isn't the Hawaii tourists imagine. It's the hidden Hawaii locals can't ignore. The numbers are staggering. Hawaii holds the highest homelessness rate per capita in America. On Oahu alone, thousands sleep on sidewalks and sand every night. Why? The reasons are layered. High rents, low wages, generations priced out of their own homeland. This is not just a social issue. It's the collapse of paradise itself.
Yeah, because I don't have a house to live, you know. I have money every week, but it's not enough.
What have you learned living outside?
Well, I learned that all these things we got on is all material things. Everything can be replaced, you know. And I learned for my situation is the less you carry, the better, you know, better for you. I love to do this every day. I sit down there, listen to music, and watch the sunset every day. It's good for your soul, you know. That's the best meditation you can have. You have to live in a moment. You don't promise tomorrow, you know. Anything can happen. Yeah. So to me, I just live in my life now. Yeah.
Numbers don't tell the whole story. People do. Take Leilani, a mother of 3. She once worked full-time in Honolulu. Rent swallowed her paycheck. 1 month, she fell short. And just like that, her family's home was gone. Now they sleep under a tarp near the shoreline. Or David, a veteran. He served his country, came back, and couldn't afford housing in the very place he grew up. His nights are spent in a makeshift camp, his uniform folded inside a plastic bin.
Well, how long have you been out here?
For a while.
Yeah. About 15, 20 years out in Hawaii? Are you local or did you grow up here? Is it cost of living? Is that the big problem? Or what's the...
One of them.
Yeah.
The crisis is impossible to ignore, and leaders have tried laws, sweeps, emergency funds. Honolulu has banned sitting and lying on sidewalks. Camps are cleared, belongings often taken. But the tents always return, sometimes just days later. Millions have been poured into Housing First programs. Some shelters have opened, offering beds, meals, counseling. Yet the wait lists are endless. Affordable housing projects exist, but move too slow against the wave of need. And while the government frames it as progress, many on the ground see it differently. A cycle of temporary fixes. A system chasing symptoms, not roots.
Here with
Eva.
Emma,
EVA, Eva.
Eva, Eva,
Yeah.
kind of like Wally.
Yeah.
Eva, what are you doing over here at the library?
Well, my phone broke about like a week ago, and I have no other way to text people, so I just go to the library and text people.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And how old are you?
I'm about to turn 17 in about a month.
And you're currently homeless?
Yeah, I got kicked out about a year ago. Yeah,
So, Eva, you've been on the street for a whole year?
almost about January. I'll be on the street for a whole year.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the leading event, the reason why you got kicked out?
I came back from rehab and I immediately relapsed, and my mom was like, "You're out." So,
What's your DOC?
at the time it was cocaine, but now I've been on the streets. I've obviously been introduced to other drugs, so.
What do you go by or get into out here?
Oh, now it's just methamphetamine and coke, but I don't use meth too much. I only use it like whenever I really don't have a place to stay and I need to stay up in case like I need to walk around and I want to fall asleep on the street, it's not good.
I'm curious because Eva, you're 16 years old.
Yeah.
You're 4'11"
Yeah.
at best. Have you ever been, have you ever been tried out here, been robbed or anything like that?
Yeah, I actually, fun fact, I used to be with pimp. I used to be pimped out. Yes. At the age of 15 to 16.
Is that what led your path kind of into addiction?
No, I was addicted before that. I started weed when I was 12, and then I worked up to like acid and coke when I was like 14. And then when I was 15, a pimp picked me up, and I just kind of fed my addiction from there.
For those living it, homelessness in Hawaii is more than statistics, it's survival. Some bathe in the ocean, drying clothes on the rocks. Others cook over small fires near the beach. Many collect bottles and cans just to buy food. Rain soaks tents, heat scorches tarps, mosquitoes bite at night. Police sweeps mean moving constantly, never settling, never resting. And then, the judgment. Tourists walk by. Locals shake their heads. To be homeless in paradise is to live invisible in a place everyone else calls heaven. Yet through it all, community survives. Camps form bonds. Strangers share meals. And in the darkest corners of Hawaii, humanity still glows.
And if you're on drugs, if you're not on drugs, when you end up houseless here in Hawaii, you will end up on drugs.
Yeah. If you're not on drugs, you'll be on.
Because there's so much squirreling and thievery and so much no respect, no class, no more nothing. It's really bad.
What kind of drugs? Meth mostly?
Meth. Well, now people are doing that petty stuff. People are dying left and right. I have friends. I don't really associate with them all that much anymore. But I have like friends who have died like 2, 3, 4 times doing fentanyl, like
3 or 4 times.
why would you want to waste your money to go like,
Yeah, I know.
what the fuck? Yeah. Anyhow, but yeah, that's what it's like. I could tell you plenty more, but it's really. And if you're a pretty girl, oh, I feel sorry for you. Yeah, it's a really bad thing, because just like, it's like total spiritual warfare with people trying to like suck you in. They want a piece of you. It's gross. It's just gross. And I hate to say that about my beautiful Hawaii, but I know that I wouldn't be seeing all this stuff if I wasn't houseless. It is what it is. So hopefully, actually, I think I'm gonna be living in a nice fucking, beautiful home real soon.
Okay, I do too.
No, it's gonna happen.
All right.
The universe is manifesting it.
Good. All right, Jessica.
Okay.
Bye.
Hawaii sells the world a dream. White sand, turquoise water, 5-star hotels. Honeymooners sip cocktails at sunset while cruise ships unload thousands onto the docks. But just a few blocks away, under the same palm trees, families sleep on cardboard, Elders rest in wheelchairs by the beach. Children grow up knowing tents instead of bedrooms. It's a cruel paradox. The most expensive state in America, where some pay thousands a night for a resort suite, while others fight to keep a tarp over their heads. And what makes it sting even deeper is how invisible it all feels. Tourists are guided toward waterfalls and luau's. Locals know the truth. Hawaii's homelessness is not a side story. It's the reality beneath the postcard. Every wave crashing against the shore carries that tension, beauty and struggle, paradise and poverty. A reminder that even in one of the world's most admired places, survival can be the hardest luxury of all. How can a place so beautiful hide so much pain? If you stayed with me through this journey, you now know the side of Hawaii that glossy travel brochures will never show. And it's not just about Hawaii. It's about how easily a society can forget its most vulnerable people while selling an image to the rest of the world. I encourage you not to just click away. Leave your thoughts, share what you feel, because conversations like this remind us that what's hidden doesn't have to stay invisible. And remember, you don't need to keep scrolling for the next video suggestion. You've just seen the truth most people skip right over. And this next attached video exposes homelessness more than you could ever imagine. Remember, this is Inspire Hub, where documentary shapes destiny. Every documentary always holds a lesson. Stay powerful, stay wise. Until next time, peace out.